Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan, and welcome back to The Witcher 3 and the Hearts of Stone DLC. It is episode 8 of our playthrough of this beautiful DLC, which I am loving so far. Hey, after a weekend off, I hope you guys weren't sitting on the edge of your seats all weekend, because I certainly was. After a weekend off, we returned. This episode will go out on Monday. To the scene of the crime? Question mark. The scene where Geralt. I'm just gonna give a quick reminder of what's going on. Basically, Geralt and Shani had an incredible night, partially as Vlad and partially as Geralt. Vlad wanted to stay in Geralt's body. Gonzalo Dim showed up, said no, ate some sort of weird apple, made Vlad go back to where he came from, and then Geralt and Shani had a almost moment. Shani's words were, I believe, perhaps I got my... Oh, it's not I got my hopes up. Perhaps I had the wrong impression, the wrong expectations from this night, from this wedding night. And Shani left in a huff and went to go find Aldona. So I have a little bit of time now to find something to cheer Shani up, and I've gotten some tips from Gonzalo Dim, relationship expert, on how to proceed. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and I'm so hopeful. I'm so hopeful that maybe the thing, whatever it is that I find, could help cheer Shani up, and maybe we could have something
to lift her spirits
beyond.
A sip of something strong never hurt anyone.
What we have so far.
Question is, will it cheer her up?
Ooh, I will 100% reload this if this does not work.
Here's hoping Shani's a happy drunk.
I'm more hoping that I can grab more than one thing, right? No, that's the only thing I can grab. Shit. Okay, well, we're gonna experiment. I was hoping I could, like, combo it, you know, be more prepared by bringing 6 items at once, but instead I've only got 1 item. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna bring something else, because there's the music. Because I care about Shani. A lot!
Oh!
Let's see.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Brought you some mead. Best medicine for a troubled soul.
Shani's been so responsible. If I had to guess, I think this doesn't work.
Thanks.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You've got something. Hi, Dawson. Hello. Off. Got something. Me or friends. The years are flying by. Years are flying by. Here's my thought. Does she really have me? Because I'm barely around. We just barely met each other. And you've got friends. That excludes me. I'm gonna hit this, but I just want it stated for the record that I don't feel good about it.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
May the moment last. Oh, man. This is a little bit Carpe Diem, fuckboy. The music kicks in, though.
The drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Oh. Going for a walk at 1 in the morning after this wedding. I don't know how I feel about this right now.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
It was all right.
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
kiss?
Chasing a dog through the woods or brawling, fence board in hand?
No,
Forgetting
Shani.
something. There was also a kiss.
It was a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure?
Geralt is laying it
Don't
on
forget those.
thick. And I don't know how to feel about it. He's being a little bit Vladimir right now.
About our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old buttocks. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never
This
you
is the brother.
worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar.
Oh, so this is the
Feel
dad?
honored.
Shit.
Let's drink on it.
I thought he was younger than that. My bad. That's cute.
Seems the families are bonding.
Very
a
cute.
bride's father and his son-in-law?
I thought it was the
Stiff
brother.
at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Bringing up marriage. Interesting. Although not exactly marriage. You said beau, not husband. Here's what I think is interesting about this scene so far. Geralt is being a little like in my reaction to it. My favorite line in this whole conversation so far is what Shani said about coming home at the end of the day. And maybe this is giving away way too much, right? But like that matters to me because that's, you know, how I see my marriage with my wife. Like my wife works in an emergency room as a medical provider. Like she, you know, sees shit at work every day. Not particularly traumatic. Like they aren't a trauma center, but you know, lots of still plenty bad stuff. She gets off at 10 p.m. on the nights that or 11 or 12 p.m. at the nights that she works. And when she gets off, she calls me on the quick little drive home. And then we talk. And then when she gets home, we talk some more and we unwind. And I love that. And my wife loves it too. And I want that for Shani. Shani deserves that. And here Geralt is sort of laying it on thick about what, you know, the moment that we have tonight. You know? Geralt, I'm sure you're a very generous lover, but I'm not sure that what Shani needs is a generous loving. I think Shani needs a consistent and generous lover. What's unfit mean in this situation? But here's the deal. So before I continue forward, here's the deal. All of that aside, I don't think it would necessarily be the worst idea for Geralt and Shani to share some emotional vulnerability tonight. And it looks like this conversation is headed that way. And that makes me very happy. Now we need to decide what to say. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him and had chosen him. What's unfit mean in that situation?
What kind of beau's unfit?
So far, every kind.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy or with a good trade, well brought up.
Hey, I've got 12,000
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
in my inventory.
I guess not. but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it.
Let's go.
You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really.
Oh, there's that emotional vulnerability.
Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her.
We're re-talking
She was
through the
willing,
night.
if you ask me.
I only did that to impress you. That was Vladimir, not me. I prefer you. I prefer you! Let's do
I
it!
wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think he would have seized the opportunity.
I don't
Easing
need opportunities like that.
Opportunities.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Oh, shit! She walks away.
Ooh, gorgeous.
I know I am. Wait.
Been thinking about that kiss.
Oh, Geralt, you're
What
so
kiss?
fucking obvious.
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Show me.
Only one way to find out.
Hey. Hey. Not sure how I feel about the heavy kissing sounds. On the other hand, I love Shani. Shani's great.
So, how'd it compare?
Better by a mile or completely different? Yeah, don't be afraid to compliment.
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting. That's not the word I'd use.
Interesting does.
Please use a different word than interesting. Interesting is such a can go either way, you know? Interesting's a non-compliment compliment.
Rats. Piers taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
Aw, this is such a cute quest. God
How
damn.
did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Axie. Kidding.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to
Ooh.
let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
I'm not
To
interested.
yourself either.
You're right. I shouldn't mix.
I'm glad they gave me an option. Glad they
I
gave me
hope
the
they
option
don't see you drinking their
not to
wine.
drink.
Got their hands full at the moment.
Well, they could finish quicker than you think. Catch you with your hands full.
Let's hide.
Are we gonna take this boat? Oh, nothing would be cuter. Oh, nothing would be cuter. So I've heard of the Mile High Club. How about the Middle of the Lake Club? Wait.
Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
Fly me to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake.
The reflection. I understand. That's cute. Holy romance over here. This is cute as hell. Oh, heavy petting. Okay.
What are you doing?
Very heavy petting.
What one usually does on the moon.
Starve of oxygen? Jump higher than normal? What does one usually do on the moon? What the fuck does that mean? This is a very cute moment. I don't want to ruin it. Oh, we got the panning shot. What does one usually do on the moon? Uh-oh, here I go getting demonetized today. How much of this are we going to show, game? Sorry, I don't know if y'all remember this, but I didn't quite make it through the Yen or Triss scenes. So I'm a little, how much we gonna show here? Geralt, you really gotta take care of that brand on your face. Holy shit. We gotta fix that. Middle of the Lake Club. Interesting. Holy shit, I might have to cut literally all of this from the middle of the video. Oh my god. I'm sure other people upload it, but... BRB. This video getting age restricted for sure.
Awake already?
For a while now.
That was very cute.
Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Oh, you counted.
Keeping count.
Mm-hmm.
That's hot.
I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
All business,
Sure.
Geralt.
Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Geralt, you are such a fuckboy. Be seeing you? Oh, Geralt. I know. It's his lifestyle. How's he gonna possibly provide for Shani in the way that Shani should be provided for? How's he gonna possibly be the person Shani unwinds it with at the end of the night after sewing people together and bandaging guts and stuff? But holy shit. Be seeing you? You can do better. Ask Dandelion for some tips, buddy. Come on. Be seeing ya. Oh, no. I feel so bad for you, Geralt. And also, I feel a little bit bad for everyone you've ever slept with. Geralt's how old? I could go on this topic for years. How old is Geralt? Like 200 years old? Something like that? In 200 years, you have not come up with a better line to say goodbye with after a one-night stand? Even one so romantic as this? Especially one so romantic? Geralt, come on! You can do better. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we did that. I'm very glad we did that. I have no regrets. And neither does Shani. But also, we won't exactly forget it. Very interesting. Okay. What should we do next? I kind of want to do this next. I know we need to go tell Olgierd that this is done. And we will. However, visiting the Runewright and learning more about the craft. And we happen to... Holy shit, we happen to be really close to it. Fuck yeah. I didn't even expect that. All right, cool. Let's go that way then. It's just this way, apparently. Just this way. Yeah, I love Shani. Shani's great. I think it's possibly, as much as anything, it's related to my personal...
that stench. Slower.
Wait. Hold up. Get off. Hold up. What's happening? There's music. There's a hidden treasure. So I think my love for Shani is partially related to the same way that any, love for anyone, right? Is like who I am in real life, more so who I am as Geralt. But I just think Shani's great. I think Shani's awesome. I think probably the odds of it ever working long term between Shani and Geralt are near to nil. But I also don't think I'm alone in thinking that sometimes it's not like the only meaningful happenings in terms of a relationship. It's not like the only meaningful things that can happen to you in terms of love are 60-year marriages. Period. Sometimes a night like that is an important happening one way or the other. What am I going to spend a new point on? I don't know. I can only have 12. I could technically upgrade this one. When vitality reaches 0, it's restored with a bonus of 25%. Oh, I should definitely level up this one. Holy shit. Why have I not leveled up that one before? That's my my extra little death thing. Can't save my game right now. That's fine. Let's kill these guys. Stab that one. Fuck out of there. Alright. One after the other. Y'all are dead. We're level 36 now. Incredible. Where was this hidden treasure? I thought they were guarding it. Oh, it's right here. I mean, I could pop my head in real quick. Then we're gonna go visit this rune right. Thunder on a blue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello, friend. Pastoral.
Storm. Damn it.
Blue exclamation marks. Pastoral diary of Father Gledfried. And a crypt key. Journal is covered in blood, heavily damaged. Only the last page can be made out. My wanderings for the fire's glory next took me to preach to Brunwich, the village curled round the lake. And lo and behold, what did the most holy flames illuminate for me there? A hive of hardened heathens, who lost in sin to lift a cursed finger to care for the heart of the eternal fire. Filled with divine wrath, I asked them, why is your chapel in such a starry state? Why is your cemetery all covered in weeds? Their response? Ghosts. Curses fallen upon hallowed ground. They blame it on the alderman's wife. Say she went mad from riches and illegible fragment. And ever since that tragedy, chapels lain in ruins with no one daring to go near. The task falls on me to guide these foolish, lost sheep back on the righteous path and away from the rubbish they believe. I intend to enter the chapel alone, armed only with the torch of the eternal fire to light my path, and see just what lurks within. You didn't even make it in. You made it right here. We burning the body? What are we doing here? Oh, that was a torch. I understand. All right, we'll put it out. All right. The Oxenfurt Curia of the Church of the Eternal Fire hereby grants a dispensation from the duty of conducting worship in the Chapel of the Eternal Fire to the residents of the following villages: Brunwich, Erda, and Heddle. For reasons as yet unexplained, foul powers have overtaken these villages' holy site, defouling the church's majesty, tainting its sacred ground. Until a professional exorcist can be summoned, the above-listed settlements are advised against visiting their cemetery in the adjacent chapel. Very interesting. Okay. And it's the alderman's wife, apparently, who did it. Locked. But not in a way that can be solved with the key. What about you? I guess I got the crypt key, not the chapel key. I mean, we're going to do this. It's a blue exclamation mark. I'm feeling good. Take a look around the cemetery first to see if anything over here is in need of fixing. Come here. Come here. We need a little bit of oil. Let us grab a Spectre oil, right? For wraiths? Yeah. I think. Come on, get back here in the trap. There's a lot of you motherfuckers. All right, all right, all right. Too many of you. Too many of you. Oh no, too many of you motherfuckers. I need to only kill one of them without taking too much damage. All right, all right, all right. Run around. Now fight me over here. Okay, all right, all right. I have 2 of them weak. There's one gone. There's another gone. I think that leaves 1, right? There were 3 total. Oh, I killed all 3. All right, cool. Oh, yeah. Sweet. All right. Well, that looks like the crypt over there. What do you think? Looks kind of sketchy. Anything extra going on over here that I could use as a clue? What did the alderman's wife? She got obsessed with riches and something? Riches and illegible. Oh, that was the wrong button. Shit. Let's do a cat. The wrong potion, I mean. If I have to find some more, fight some more fucking... Oh, a book I haven't read. Von Everett's in here, I swear to God. We actually have a couple books we haven't read. But Beliefs of Skellige Druids. The disciples of the Isle's local pantheon are not the sole spiritual devotees in Skellige. For some druids also call the archipelago home. Yet this is no cause for conflict, for Freya's adherents and the druid circle coexist and treat each other with great respect. What welds these two faiths together? Common worship of the divinity found in the earth, fertility, love, and birth. To the druids, men form a part of nature, should treat the world around them with the utmost respect. They hold that since nature gave life, her most precious gift, to humans and the other civilized races, they should live in harmony with her, yielding their will to hers. Druids are seen as wise men and priests and are held in high esteem by society. They act as spiritual guides, herbalists, and alchemists. Skelligers seek their counsel in times of trouble. When I find myself in times of trouble, summon them when ill and ask them to settle thorny conflicts. Like their continental brethren, the Druids of Skellige have a circle, an area set aside in their holy grove where they assemble, meditate, and study sacred tomes. Many Druids are capable of wielding magic. Oh shit, we do have an entry on golems. I'm just gonna go ahead and read this while we're here. Despite what you've heard, the first golem was created not by a powerful mage or an elven sage, but by a simple dwarf from Maribor named Bonaventura Sesto, a brickmaker. The fateful act of creation took place over a century ago, when the persecution of non-humans was in full swing in Maribor. Elves and dwarves had been accused of bringing an epidemic to the city, though it was later discovered the outbreak had been caused by a man named Matteo, barkeep's dog's body, the Golden Goose Inn. This Matteo was charged with both serving meals and cleaning the latrines, and would only wash his hands once a month, and then not very thoroughly. Blech. The rest, as they say, is history. The persecution in non-humans was limited at first to robbing their shops, arson, and the occasional beating, but the violence soon escalated into a bloody pogrom. As the city guard looked on without lifting a finger, Humans murdered elves and dwarves during the 3 days and 3 nights of slaughter, killing over 300 individuals, including the aforementioned Bonaventura Sesto's entire family. Driven mad with grief and thirsting for vengeance, Bonaventura molded a 10-foot-tall humanoid out of clay, carved the names of the slain non-humans onto it, along with a smattering of dwarven curses. Once finished, he slit his own throat, and when his blood splattered his gigantic statue, it came alive and started walking towards the city. Bonaventura had his sweet revenge on his persecutors. His creation killed almost 500 humans, including the mayor and the entire city council, before the soldiers from the city garrison could take it out using their ballista. Shit. The Conclave's later investigation found that Bonaventura had possessed hidden magic talent. Though he'd never had any training, the torrent of his powerful emotions at the time of his death flushed out his latent powers, created from them a new spell. After numerous alterations and improvements, one can now cast this spell without sacrificing one's life. Golems guard laboratories, libraries, and palaces across the continent. I love reading in this game. So good. It's all good. Oh, hello. Cursed Mother. All right. First off, see if that does anything to you. A little bit. Crit hit damage. Draw you a little bit closer. All right. We're almost out of Spectre Oil. And we need to repair our thing. Let's kill the Cursed Mother real quick. How about that? I mean, I don't know about real quick, but let's kill the Cursed Mother. I could really use a goddamn blacksmith. Oh, I don't have any fucking armor on. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Wait. Oh, God. I was looking great, but I forgot that I didn't have any armor on. Let's put all of our Ursine stuff on, because I just love it so much. Whoops. That ought to help. Take less damage. I do like this steel weapon that we're using. Wait, no I don't? Wait, is it the wrong one? Fuck. Where's the steel sword that I was using? Is it the one I have right now? Ophiri Kilij is plus 45. Let's try that then. Holy shit. Not that it will matter for this fight, but... And then I need to put more oil on. Oil me up, daddy? Not that that's a direct description of what happened earlier in this episode, but oil me up, daddy could certainly be applicable. Got the right vibe, I'll tell you that much. Oops. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? God, you're an ugly looking motherfucker, aren't you? Okay, I really do no damage if I'm not inside of an Erden. So, I thought was correct there. I need to draw it in. Alright. We're doing just fine here. Okay. Gonna go behind me? Where are you? Oh, that's a lot of you. Oh, that's too many of you. Wait, and you re-healed? Not cool, not cool. If you do that again, I'm gonna be pissed. Come here, come here, come here. Into the trap, into the magic trap. Now I got you trapped. Die, you bitch. Please don't do the thing again where you have multiple. Woo! All right. He screamed. Night Wraith hair, dark essence, and a Night Wraith mutagen. Incredible. Good fight. Fun. It was never really scary, but it was fun. That was always pretty much under control, you know? All right, let's see here. What do we have? The Cursed Chapel, Dazbog Runestone, Cavalry Saddle, Gamarian Steel Sword, and Oddbart's Farewell Note. I've not left, not a blooming thing. All I can do now is pass on my family's tale of horror and woe, then pass on myself, as soon as I've written it all up in this letter. Seems a faded dream now. There was a time when we were happy. My beautiful wife, Ornesta, and myself. We were married in high style, with a fitting feast. Then a year later, our dear mild Burga was born. Folk praised the wean's beauty, said she were the spitting image of her mum. Ornesta'd get all cross when they'd talk like that, but I paid it no heed at the time. Why would she get cross? Soon enough, our family grew. First Matilda, then Ethel came into the world, both fair as angels. But Ornesta, well, I'll never forget the eve she sat there, combing her long chestnut hair, while the girls cried and cried. I said to her, "Love, I reckon the lasses are hungry." When she lashed out at me for the first time, said they'd no right to be hungry. They'd stolen her beauty and her youth. I understand now. That should be more than enough to feed on. I should have known it then. I should have guessed madness had burrowed into my love's head, and every compliment paid to her lass's beauty made it burrow ever deeper. Year by year, the young ones grew taller and more lovely. But time's not so kind to the old, and Ernesta weren't spared its cruelty, which took her skin spring and its sheen of youth. One night I was awoken by a startling moon, which lit all the world in an eerie glow. I looked around the hut and saw it was empty. I ran out the door and followed a set of bare footprints, leading to the cemetery by the chapel. Seeing that, my heart jumped into my throat. I found them, all three, lying around the fountain. Were I not been their father, I'd never have recognized them. Deep gashes mutilated their fair faces. Strips of skin and hunks of flesh were strewn about. As I stood beholding this butchery, I had the feeling someone was watching me, and I weren't mistaken. Ornesta stood there on a stool by a lone tree. She had a rope draped round her neck, like some demonic necklace. They took it all from me, all of it. All I had, all I cherished, she said. Then she jumped. She's dead. My Ornesta, my 3 daughters, dead as well. I'll soon join them. I've taken all I have, and I've given it to the gods. Perhaps they'll forgive me and my beloved Ornesta. Here's the question. Is that the alderman? Sorry, I've got a howling dog in the background. The dogs are going crazy this morning. If you can hear it, I apologize. If you can't, that's great. He's upset because his mom took the other dog for a walk and not him. Oh, buddy, it's going to be okay. I think you're literally going next. So the question for me is whether or not that was the alderman and the alderman's wife, because it says riches and blank. And I can understand that potentially be... Oh, my lord, there's too many things here. I could understand that potentially being the... that obviously being the reason for the curse, you know? Corpse of a priest. He learned locals were having a bit of trouble in the form of a haunted ceremony. Crypt was haunted by a powerful ghost and a cursed mother. Yeah, okay. Don't imagine we'll get a bestiary entry for that, right? We have one for Vlad. All right, well, we should probably read this one for Vlad. A lot of reading today. We're going to read this one for Vlad. Geralt was tasked with finding Vlad and showing him the time of his life. This would have been one of the Witcher's least remarkable missions had not Vladimir been dead for years at this point. No, not the least remarkable mission. Maybe the coolest quest I've ever done in The Witcher is what it was. It had romance. It had it all. It had romance. It had the absolute hilarity of watching Geralt say things that were so anti-Geralt, and have it all voice acted in a way that was not Geralt. You know. Plus, interesting social commentary on the times and the culture in The Witcher. You know, with the marriage stuff. We played Gwent. It literally had it all. We played Gwent. We fought. Oh my god. The mysterious Master Mirror did not think this much of an obstacle, however. He handed Geralt a vial of Von Everic's blood and told him of an incantation which would summon Vladimir from the grave. Geralt thus journeyed to the Von Everec family crypt and sought out the younger Von Everic's place of burial. Geralt's meeting with Vlad began with a fight against other deceased members of the Von Everec clan. Only after they were defeated did Vlad reveal himself, explaining he'd refused to fight alongside his dead kin as he'd never been particularly fond of them. Olgierd's brother cut a strange figure even for a ghost. He showed hints of noble refinement, but often his mannerisms better resembled those of a lifelong brawler or hooligan. No doubt because he'd spent much of his living years raiding and marauding with a band of rough characters. One thing is for certain, Vladimir liked to have a good time and found death sorely lacking in quality entertainment. His demands for his night of fun were simple. He mainly wanted to get well and thoroughly plastered, and, well, let us say the dead man's inability to enter into relationships with the fairer sex had tormented him terribly. All in all, after hearing Geralt relate Vladimir's complaints about the afterlife, I feared death all the more. Vladimir jumped into Geralt's body, and together they accompanied Shani to her friend's wedding. There Vlad found to be more than enough entertainment to scratch his itch. He found more than enough entertainment. He dove for slippers in a pond, played Gwent, drank enough for 3 horses, chased pigs, even managed to steal a kiss from Shani. When midnight struck, the capping ceremony began, and Vlad's time among the living came to an end. But the Witcher's skin had felt so good on him. He had no intention of shedding it. Only the appearance of Master Mir finally forced Vladimir back whence he came. In Geralt's account, Master Mir caused Vlad's ghost a great deal of pain while banishing him. I do not know exactly how one can cause a disembodied spirit pain, but clearly Master Mir knew a way. He was strange, that one. Even thinking about him now gives me goosebumps. Incredible. Incredible. That's a great way to sort of put a cap on the Vlad set of happenings. And the Shani set of happenings, if you will. We are going to continue on in the next episode to visit the Runewright and learn more about his craft. But for now, that will do it for today's episode of The Witcher. God, it's fucking bright out here. Oh, Hearts of Stone is treating me right. Also, I don't want to hear anything about Geralt no longer romancing anyone, because that's out the window, all right? Shani and I are going to get married someday. Someday I'm going to retire from this witchering life, and Shani and I are going to get married, and I'm going to pour her a glass of wine at the end of all of her hard days of surgery and saving lives, and I'm going to be there for her, and we're going to talk about things. Just as soon as I get this scar off my face and this Gauntero dim off my back and clear the entire land of all of the different beasties that need cleared. That's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, a like or a wind's howling down below in the comments helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.